Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo, the dad in DPS, and we're back with another video. Now today's video a bit of a different one. If you haven't been keeping up with my live streams, I do a Sunday live stream where I talk about everything gaming and get you guys to interact with me and speak to me about it. And because of that, I know a lot of you won't get a chance to view it. So what I've decided to do is shorten down some key points in those streams and put them up as a separate video for you guys to watch at your leisure. I know watching entire VODs can be massively draining, and obviously you can't see the chat potentially, but yeah, we'll have that up and let you guys see what it is. If there's any suggestions or anything you'd like me to do with these videos, definitely leave that down in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So one of the things that I was wanting to go into today was this horrifying abomination. So if you guys didn't know, the PS5 price is going to increase in select markets due to global economic environment, including high inflation rates. And they are putting up the PlayStation price. I think it works out about £30 where I am. I don't know what it is overall, who's all getting shafted with it, but the UK typically gets really shafted with the prices of the PS5 games and whatnot already. Because if you guys don't know, PlayStation 5 is getting sued by, well, not PlayStation 5, Sony is getting sued by a group of people who've like crowdfunded money, signed petitions in regards to, for example, you guys get, let's say you've got a game that's $70 over in America. It's also £70 here.
Which is more.
Digitally, it's £70. So we are getting taxed by X amount of the price on every single game. And let's be honest, no one sells consoles thinking to make a profit on the consoles. The whole point is to get the games sold. So they're making like a massive profit out of the people in the UK. And the fact that they're hiking up the price of the console as well now is a load of horse. It is literally absolutely disgusting what they're doing. And they need to... They can't rationalize it either. They can't say, oh, well, exchange rates, because the exchange rate doesn't equate to it. If we were paying, like, let's say, £65 and you were paying $70, you could at least go exchange rates. People would be like, all right, fine. But yeah, it's absolutely disgusting what they're doing. And the fact that they're then bumping up the price of the console also in the UK is equally disgusting. I don't know how it works out for everybody else, but I know for a fact that there's like a massive hoo-ha involving it. So what does everybody think about that? Do you mind the price increase of the PS5? Do you have a PS5 already and therefore are going and rubbing your hands together? I mean, I was looking to get a PS5 at some point or another, but yeah, I'm kind of a bit pissed off with their shenanigans.
Seems kind of strange, like the timing of it, because I mean, I get inflation, except for component prices have been coming down now that, you know, I mean, like video card prices have just been coming down hard.
Well, there's a couple of reasons behind it. It's energy prices are going up, obviously.
Oh,
so
yeah, energy, yeah, for sure.
That's the reason you guys aren't really suffering from it. But Mexico's getting a price hike, which I'm kind of like, it can't be solely related to that. But you have to also remember that there's some hoo-ha going over with, is it Taiwan at the moment, involving China?
With China, yeah, Taiwan.
So they create quite a lot of components for digital products, and like computers and things like that. So that could be in relation to that as well. So I'm really not sure. Just wait 5 years and PC will have a PS5 emulator. Well, I mean, Dan, that's pretty much always going to be the case when it comes to anything versus PC. PC will outlast any console because, you know, people just keep making them better. $20 increase in Canada here. Glad I got mine before the price increase. Not that it's $20 that. Yeah, I don't think it's the point of oh, this is the biggest price rise ever, and you know it's completely crashing the market. It's more a case of they're already like charging different prices in different regions. If they were charging like the same equated price all over, it would make sense. But if they're not bumping the price in America, then America clearly are getting cheaper consoles for some reason. And that's what doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't, like, it's a case of you can go, oh, it's inflation and energy prices and all these kind of things. But there's an exchange rate for a reason. Currencies are equivalent to each other by exchange rates. Therefore, saying it's inflation doesn't make sense if the currency hasn't changed. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all, and it really annoys me. Yeah, that is another point, PT. They are pretty much putting the prices up at everything, and then not paying the people that work for them enough. And a lot of people are going to struggle over winter, especially over in Europe in general, because of the whole hoo-ha with all this. I mean, it's literally like there's a lot of stuff going on in the UK involving it, about like government rebates, spending caps, all that kind of thing. I pretend to understand all of it because I really don't. But the fact that companies like Sony are then gouging people as well, and let's be honest, it's not like we're falling over PS5s. They're literally so hard to get, and what tends to happen is people buy them and then they sell them for a profit. Like they mark up £100 or £50 on them. So all that's going to do is drive those prices even higher. All the prices on eBay, all the prices on like CEX or one of our other places that you can trade in consoles to. There's a lot of places that are just completely gouging everybody for this. Just make sure it's working. So this is just an article I found. 6 games that caught our attention at Gamescom. I don't know if you guys were keeping up with what was going on at Gamescom. I certainly wasn't, because I am very lazy. But we've got a couple of games here. So Phil Savage and Molly Taylor, but the Gamescom previews of the Callisto Protocol, Homeworld Free, and Jagged Alliance Free are some of the games they're interested in. I'm trying to think if we can get... Yeah.
Just because I guess I get fatigue from seeing some cool game and finding out it's going to come out sometime in the distant future. You know, it's like, okay, I've seen enough of those. There's like a lot of games that are, it's like, give me something now.
But yeah, I can sort of understand that. I like games that are coming out in the future and things like that. Like right. I like something to look forward to.
Kinds of stuff right now, and there's like not, you know, tired of waiting. Damn it, give me something now. Oh, what? Okay.
And the thing is, it says from the former developers of Command and Conquer. That makes me feel like it's Westwood Studios, but I know they don't exist anymore. Like, honestly, if you go back to the old school people who made the original Command and Conquers, if you could get all them together again to make a game, I would be so happy. Like, genuinely so happy. The Command and Conquer games were my childhood. That and JRPGs. See, there you go, being all standoffish again. What the hell? What's happening in the chat? Anybody tried Killing Floor 2? It's like COD Zombies or Left 4 Dead. Good fun. I mean, I haven't, but I've seen it. This actually does look pretty good. It looks like an RTS set in World War One.
Odd zombies. Oh, when they get you with their flippers, that's the worst.
This actually genuinely, for f***'s sake, Wiggle.
What? I mean, come on. They come at you and they're all flopping around. They get you.
Right, that's that one down. So we'll scroll down to the next one, which is Bulwark, Falconeer Chronicles.
This one looks cool. The Great War or whatever. Eastern... Is that Western Front? Your face is covering part of that. So.
Yeah, it's the Great War Western Front. It does look really cool. I actually am quite interested in that. This seems to be another type of like puzzly RTS type builder game. It looks kind of cool, but at the same time,
Pinocchio, but it's Bloodborne. Oh wait, what's that? Okay, that's what I want. I wanted to see that one. Ooh, well, you're not gonna play this game. It's underwater. Or is that not under? Oh, it
No,
just
it's
looks
not
like
a wonder. It looks like there's water, but it looks like another
yeah.
RTS game, but
Yeah.
you build
Initially,
on
it
like
looked like it
land.
was. Yeah, initially it looked like it was an underwater thing. Do, do, do. Okay, so you're just okay. I've never played a game like that. It doesn't register with me really. Like I look at it and go, it looks cool, but yeah.
I like RTSs. I've always been a big fan of them, but it's finding good
Oh,
ones is
that looks amazing.
Pinocchio, but it's Bloodborne. Okay,
Yeah, let's go for that.
right. This one's going to be good. I'm expecting. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi. Why is that not? All right, it's just
Well, this
low
yeah, this
quality
RTS thing
video.
that does look pretty neat though. I mean, it's Bulwark. Yeah, that looks pretty.
It looks funky.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, visually, it's very appealing.
So that this game already looks right up my alley.
All right, here we go.
Hmm.
Something of the great writer. Oh, from something.
Robot arms. So it's got steampunk elements. And apparently your granny. I'm assuming it's your granny. She's dying.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So we got like flamey thing and sub like a bosom shot of Granny or
don't
whoever. Oh,
don't
that's Granny.
Eee.
That's Granny.
don't
Okay,
you
here we
want
go.
a bosom shot of granny? Isn't that what you always wanted?
Depends on the Granny, I guess.
This is looking. This is actually looking really, really cool. It look.
Wow. This is all. This isn't gameplay footage, right? This is just cinematic
No,
stuff
no.
so far.
Well, at the point I'm at, it's gameplay footage, and it looks brilliant.
Okay. It kind of has this feel of just when I'm looking at it, kind of reminds me of BioShock just a little bit in terms of just some of the just kind of the atmosphere and the scenery. Not necessarily the game, but I guess that's yeah. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
It
Oh,
looks really
okay, the game.
nice. Looks
Yeah.
like
Oh, wow.
Warcraft 1 type of artistic direction, and back it was fine,
Okay.
but looks weird now. I mean, I know there are loads of RTSs, Mr. Free, but it's one of those things where they are higher skill capped than they used to be. But yeah, no, I still play them on occasion. This game, like honestly, this game looks really good. It looks really funky.
It does look good. What is it though? Is it like a
It'll come up with a name of it.
RPG or
It looks to me like it's like. Have you played the Dark Souls games? Because I don't know if you have or not.
no, I haven't, but I'm familiar with like I
It
know.
it looks
yeah,
like it's a
but,
bit. It's Soulsborne slash
Oh, all right.
slash like near Automata, Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. Okay, yeah, I played that way. I played Devil May Cry once, a long time ago. Okay.
I can sort of understand the BioShock vibe with the kind of
Right.
steampunky elements.
Because I'm
But,
kind of getting that vibe in parts. I'm kind of getting that vibe a little bit, but
Lies of P.
especially when you're fighting those big machines.
That is definitely one for my list. That looks really
That
cool.
looks interesting. Are we getting a 20? Okay. Are we getting a 2023 or 2024?
2023.
Dot lies of a mission or
So-
lies of P, I guess.
Tales
Lies
of well, Eliza P. Yeah, Eliza P. The next one is the new Tales of Borderlands game. If you don't know what Tales of is, it's basically a story-driven game. There's no action in it typically, and you basically speak to people, do kind of things. It's basically like a visual novel essentially that you can interact with.
Oh,
Um,
right.
So that's the tale. There's loads of
Choose
different
your own
Tales
adventure.
games. Kinda. There's loads of them. There's like the Wolf Among Us, and a bunch of other different games. There is a previous one of this. But yeah.
These have a lot of replay. I mean, can you get like really different?
Yeah. There's
So it does have replayability kind of thing.
oh yeah, 100%. They all have quite a lot of replayability. Hey Hanser, how are you getting on? Welcome to the stream. And there's also there's loads of different Tales of games. done by the studio that does it anyway. But it's not just this. You get ones for Batman. There's loads of different ones,
Oh.
and it is they're pretty cool. I've never been that into them, but I like the idea of them. It is kind of like
To me,
a
this seems like
book.
it'd be the perfect and I don't know if it goes on that platform, but to me, it seems like that would be a really good for mobile, right? Like you're just sitting there waiting, like at an airport or something, and it's like,
Probably.
right? You just put in your headphones and I'm playing a game, but it's really just a story, telling me a story or whatever.
Oh yeah, probably. What is this one? Case of the Golden Idol. Boop. So this looks like a indie little game.
So the Tales of, do they just like license the properties from people and then do a Tales of whatever the game is? Is that the idea?
Typically.
Yeah.
Oh, so this looks like a kind of, what's the word? Like a retro version of did you ever play Broken Sword? Or like, I'm trying to think of Monkey Island, those type of games.
I've I'm actually might have played a little Monkey Island because it does sound familiar, but not enough that I remember it.
So it looks like it's a kind of
Oh
version of one
wow,
of them
nice.
those games.
We got an 8-bit something or other.
Yeah, it's like a very old I'm trying to think of what the name of the original kind of one. It was like King's Field or King something. That's the one that's popping into my head. It looks like that. Very kind of old style game. It does look interesting. Not my cup of tea, but
Yeah,
definitely something there. And apparently this is the last one. Where Winds Meet is this next one. Hopefully it's something cool. The graphics look pretty good in it already, so it's probably a AAA game as well. Though I think this is cinematic, so. Looks like it's set in Japan.
Where Winds Meet World.
She's either dying or she's drunk. You guess which.
All I see is a candle and feet.
Oh, you're looking at Bubba's OnlyFans.
Damn it, I didn't send him the link yet. How'd you find it?
Just Googled.
I'd love to see a steampunk World War I flight simulator where you can choose and customize your aircraft.
Steampunk World War. Wow.
That'd be pretty cool. When is
very specific.
Oh yeah. When is Nightcrawler going to get a game he deserves? Oh yeah, I think Nightcrawler is one of those underrated characters, at least in outside the people that know the comics. And Nightcrawler would be a pretty cool hero to follow, especially if you can teleport.
Right.
And that'd be an interesting mechanic to include. So the gameplay of this so far looks pretty f***ing...
I'm still on the cinematic.
The actual in-game stuff looks relatively interesting. It is your typical adventure stuff. You can run on water. It's a Japanese Jesus simulator.
Nice. Okay, this looks like gameplay.
It actually looks quite good.
Was he walking on treetops or a wire or I couldn't tell.
I think it's your traditional ninja trope.
Is this like an Assassin's Creed kind of thing?
What it looks like to me is they have tried to capitalize on what Sekiro did. That's another like Dark Souls-y type game. So it looks like a kind of Sekiro. Either that or it's maybe Ghost of Tsukushima, but I've not seen much of Ghost of Tsukushima because I can't play it, so I didn't bother looking it up. So it could be maybe a bit of both, but definitely getting Sekiro vibes from it.
All right.
Yeah, 100% getting Dark Souls, Sekiro style vibes. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden, that's another one. Yeah, very true, Neely. Ninja Gaiden. This is Where Winds Meet, Tachanka. It does look really cool. I've not looked much into Redfall, Neely. I probably should, but I haven't. But no, this does look interesting.
Elden Ring.
Well, that's why I'm saying Sekiro, because Sekiro's basically Dark Souls / Elden Ring, but set in feudal Japan. So it's got that vibe for me as well.
You played Elden Ring, right?
Yes, yes, I did.
Where's your Elden Ring stuff?
It literally should be there somewhere. Moves us on to the next news thing, which is Dune Awakening. Now, if you don't know what Dune is, it's a really famous book series by Frank Herbert. It's an absolutely fantastic book series. It's also a movie that came out last year, I believe, but it also has movies that have been out for decades, where Sting wears metal pants and flies through the air. And I'm not even joking with that. Sting, the actual, musician.
Sting, he was in it, yeah.
Yeah. And it's basically about this planet called Arrakis, where it has this stuff called spice, which can be used for all manner of different crazy like giving people psychic abilities and space travel. And it's guarded by these giant mother worms. And there's there's more than three factions, isn't there? There's the Harkonnen, the Atreides, the Ordos, the Royal faction, and then there's another one, but I forget the name of it. But it's these factions. They're all part of this empire, and the whole kind of premise of this is going to be like a MMO type survival game set on the planet of Arrakis. There's also the Fremen. I always forget the Fremen. And you're going to basically have a survival mechanics. I don't know what the survival mechanics are going to be necessarily, but it's made by the same people who created Conan Exiles. And that game has quite a cult following. I've signed up for the beta for it as well, and it looks really, really good so far. I mean, I love Dune stuff. There used to be old Command and Conquer style games. I think it was made by Westwood Studios as well, and it was basically Dune. And it was just a really, really good series of games. But I'm really looking forward to it.
I'll sign up for the beta. Did it give you the
There's no release date. There's no release date.
What about for the beta? No, nothing even for the beta.
Nothing for the beta yet. If you're signing up for it now, it's going to be at least it's probably
Forever.
6 months. But it's also got this cool website for it. And because Dune has got a lot of attention recently because of the movie, there's just a lot of cool honestly,
Right.
If you guys want to get interested in Dune as a thing, 100% check it out. Dune, the Dune books are readily available. There's so many cool things. Is that Sora? Why has he got kanji
Yes,
or
it
something?
is.
I got confused there. I just saw infinite and then kanji. I think it's kanji. It could be Chinese or something else. I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, no, it's got, as you can see here, Dune open world survival MMO Awakening combines the grittiness and creativity of survival games with the social interactivity of large-scale persistent multiplayer games to create a unique and ambitious open world survival MMO. Rise from survival to dominance in a vast and seamless Arrakis shared by thousands of players. Build shelters against sandstorms, maintain your still suit, and master the old ways to walk, even the deepest deserts. Avoid or be devoured by the colossal sandworms that dwell beneath the sands. Walk the ruins of the long-forgotten biological testing stations, scavenge the wreckage of fallen spaceships, and wander the dusty halls of abandoned sieges. Head into unmapped sectors and be the first to discover secrets and riches before the Coriolis storms once again shift the sands and alter the landscape. Hunt for the spice blows and deploy your harvester, then protect it from opportunistic raiders and rival factions. Soak the sand in blood as massive battles shift seamlessly from foot to vehicles and from ground to ornithopters in the sky. Make a name for yourself among the inhabitants of Arrakis, wield intrigue and force to influence the Landstrad and impact the world. Build your own faction through spice harvesting trade, subterfuge, and open conflict. Tailor every aspect of your character. Consume spice to conquer your senses and acquire powerful abilities. Hone your craft to become sought out for the finest creations. Construct your fortress in style, and choosing in your journeys is yours to shape. It sounds amazing. And as far as I'm concerned, the spice must flow. Like, honestly, one of the things, like, when Bubba linked me, I was so excited. So that was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can buy our merchandise, as you can see on the screen, at the Teespring link down below, as well as our super thanks button on all of our videos. On top of that, we also have our coffee QR code on screen, and you can become a channel member. And on the note of the members, let's thank them.